lot of questions in the Q&A feature about 1 minute plus or longer content. So excited to chat with you.
What's up? What's up? Hey, Trio Tribe. Hold on. Can y'all hear? Y'all want to listen? I'll be right back. Let y'all come on in.
TikTok did start as sort of this shorter form content app. And so to create longer video does feel a bit wonky sometimes for creators who have been on the app and creating for quite some time. But I do want to share that TikTok users are now spending over 50% of their time on longer form video and videos over than a minute long. So as a community, we're all making this transition together, and longer videos becoming super popular on the platform.
I'm wait for y'all to get in. I'm cooking too.
If you haven't toyed with it or flirted with it yet, I highly encourage you to do so as it becomes even more popular for creators in the community. But when we're talking about best practices,
1 minute plus videos, y'all safe to watch, okay? Y'all see me drop these videos. Keep watching.
Specifically when it comes to creating eligible videos for the Creativity Program Beta, this also refers to making original content. So when we say original, and we can definitely dive into this in more detail as we continue on with the session. But there are certain types of content that will not be eligible for the Creativity Program Beta. So definitely want to keep in mind those as well as our community guidelines. But just sharing some general best practices. We can move to the next slide. These are some of the content formats that as a TikTok team, we've noticed make really successful 1 minute plus videos. So the one thing that all of these different content formats have in common is that there is a payoff for sticking around. So when I say a payoff for sticking around,
I got plenty notepads. Look at this.
Someone who is watching
make every day count
video, there is something that is enticing them or a reason that gets them to stay and watch your entire video from start to finish, right?
Keep watching.
So kind of teasing that payoff at the very end and rewarding those who do stick around and watch the whole video from start to finish.
Hustle.
So let's take a look at some of our favorite 1 minute plus content formats and the payoff for each. Number one is tutorial videos. So tutorials are a great way to share your knowledge and really leverage longer video in order to teach viewers something new or something they may not have known about without having to split up your content into multiple parts. Now the payoff here is that viewers are sticking around to learn something new from you. Number two is story time. We all love a story time TikTok video.
Half my story time
feed is story time videos.
But I got some story time.
Format refers to having a very clear and strong narrative, this structure inherently always drives longer video success. So some examples could be a POV or video compilations with voiceovers. These are some popular ways for you to tell your story, or maybe you are, getting ready in the morning, or you're cooking a meal and you're talking while you're sharing your story. It can be super organic and casual.
Got many stories for y'all. Keep watching.
Viewers are going to want to hear how the story ends. So they're going to wait until the end of the video to hear what happens. And you can always tease the ending at the beginning as well. You can say, "You'll never believe what my mom dressed up for Halloween." And then we're all going to wait around to see what your mom dressed up for Halloween. The third content format is a vlog, a traditional vlog style. So you can take your audience or your viewers, your community on with you to a day in your life. You can take viewers through your morning routine, your meals, your work rituals, whatever is just normal for you on a day-to-day. And the payoff here is that your community, they want to spend time with you. They want to experience a day in your shoes.
Come on, Trio Tribe.
To watch your video from beginning to end. Number four is challenge. So if
I can't tell y'all want to stay today. Ain't nobody coming into the live. What's going on? Trying to put y'all on real quick.
Or you can even, decide to create your own challenge. But either way, be sure to show your audience the process of the challenge and entice them to keep watching for that final result. So in this case, the payoff is seeing who wins or seeing how successfully you complete the challenge. Number 5, I think we're on, is commentary and review. So a lot of you creators that are in the room right now, you've all kind of created a niche or a brand for yourself, which means that you are an expert in the area in which you reside. So film a video where you're doing commentary and review about something that you're interested in or passionate about. You could review a film, makeup products, a restaurant, a new artist, and then with the commentary part of it, you can utilize TikTok features like Stitch or Duet to add your own POV into that video. Payoff here, viewers want to know, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Why should I go to this restaurant, or why should I buy this product? Basically sell me on this idea, and I'll stick around and watch until the end. And then the last content format is compilation. So you can show multiple clips in one longer video to showcase, a narrative or a story or anything of that nature. And this content format specifically really helps you optimize your content when it comes to posting longer video, because you can do kind of 3 different length videos for one specific content topic. So you could do a 30-second video, a 60+ second video, and then maybe even like a 5-minute video. And all of these can be compilations of different footage that you filmed. But regardless of the type of content you create, these formats can all work for any creator, and again, really lend themselves to longer video. So moving us forward, as we kind of get into best practices for longer video, here are a few of our recommendations for creating really effective hooks.
Find yourself and be that.
This idea of a hook. If you go back to your high school days or your undergraduate days, when you had to write that classic 5-body paragraph essay, this is your intro paragraph, and this is the first line of your intro paragraph, this hook. How are you automatically
I should have had my notes ready already.
Attention in the first 10 seconds of your video. So the first thing you want to do, engage. Ensure that the first thing your viewers see is different, original, attention-grabbing. You can use text on screen, you can use audio, different sound effect, but you want to pull viewers in at the start of your longer video by adding a hook at that very beginning that makes them stop scrolling. So when we're thinking about those hooks, you could introduce a question. You could, as I suggested before, tease the final product or that finished result. You could set a timer, create FOMO, add sounds or text, or any songs from our commercial music library. These are all, kind of basic examples, but again, anything you can do to really capture users' attention at the very beginning. As a quick reminder for the group, TikTok is a sound-on platform, so you'll definitely want to utilize sounds to the best of your ability, whether that's a voiceover and narration or a song or a trending audio. These will all really help optimize and enhance your content. And then moving forward, after you've initially engaged your audience, you then want to explain. So you then want to hold their engagement for the duration of your video. So again, you can use text to help frame the subject matter for your audience so that they know what you're getting into. You can prioritize vibrancy and entertainment. Basically what this means is using bright colors or good lighting or really captivating transitions, something that keeps your audience's eyes kind of moving around the entire time the video is going on. You can change the subject matter, so you could change outfits or switch locations or film from a different angle to kind of reinvigorate your viewers' attention. And then you can also add stickers or any other text to kind of reinforce your ideas or break up the monotony of the video. So this sort of engage and explain structure can be applied to all the content formats that we've covered, and they really do, again, lend themselves to that 1 minute plus video.
This video is for those that wants to be creators, is creating.
Okay, and then moving us forward, we're making great time, if I do say so myself. But we're going to jump straight into some pre-submitted questions first. And then I see we have 160 live questions. So we're jotting them down on the side and are going to try to get through as many of those as we can. But hopefully we'll be able to answer a few of those in this pre-submitted question section. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, Hiso.
Thank you. So the first question here is about the Creative Fund. I would like to just remind everyone here that Creative Fund will be discontinued starting December 16th. And so if you're part of that program right now, the best thing to do is probably to upgrade into Creativity Program Beta as that product is being sunsetted. I think the concern here is if you switch into CPB, will my balance be disappearing, or will I still have the money that I made from Creator Fund 1.0? And I just want to restate clearly that we will not be taking the balance away. You will still be able to withdraw the balance that you have from Creator Fund 1.0. And
come on, celebrate. Whoever had that question, okay? Because we ain't got time for people to be playing with that coin.
However, strong recommendation here is to make that upgrade into CPB. And I think I could share some like really good stats on good reasoning why you should try this program. I think there's a question that addresses that later. Cool. So the next question here is, how are my earnings being calculated? What factors are being considered? So there's two things here. One is the RPM, and then the second is the qualified unique video views or video views. So a combination of both of those things affect or impact your final payout for CPB. When it comes to qualified unique video views, we want to basically say clearly here that these views must come from the For You page, not from the following feed or like your friends tab, but from the For You page. That's considered qualified unique video view. And then the RPM, depending on where your video is being watched, like in the duration of how long your video is being watched, the RPM might fluctuate. And so from the reason why, I think for context, why we want to do this is we want to reward creators who are making high quality content versus creators who are kind of creating like spammy content on TikTok itself. How is RPM calculated? And why does it change so drastically from video to video? I think I just addressed the reason why we've seen such a difference. I think I could define what RPM means. It's the average gross revenue per 1,000 qualified views. And your earnings are calculated based on qualified views and RPMs. Just to reiterate my last answer, your RPM can fluctuate depending on a variety of factors like video engagement, authenticity of content, region in which your video is viewed, as well as the adherence to community guidelines in terms of service. Is the creativity program a set of is the creativity program beta a set pool of money like the Creator Fund? This is a great question. So we're initially testing an allocated amount during the early test with it expanding as the program becomes available to more eligible creators in the coming months. And just to highlight, I think I saw a question that asked like, oh, is this available in Canada? Currently, Creativity Program Beta is only available in 7 regions, which includes the US, Japan, Korea, France, Brazil, UK, Germany. I think I named them all. But I think all the people who are joining today should have store regions that list US. Will I make more money than I did in the Creator Fund if I join CPB? So what I want to share, we can't guarantee higher earnings. The Creativity Program Beta offers higher cash incentives with earnings based on qualified views, which gives creators the potential to earn actually 20 times the amount previously offered by the Creator Fund. I think something that I want to highlight here that was shared in our recent creator seminar is that creators sometimes worry that participating in CPB can have a negative impact on their content and subscriber growth. On the contrary, we found that active CPB creators, so those posting more than 4 1-minute plus videos a month, saw their views and followers grow by more than 11% on average since joining the program.
Come on, stats.
Which is really awesome.
Don't be hesitating.
If a video is longer than 1 minute, does it automatically count towards the program? Will I make more money if my video is longer? Like, for example, if it's 10 minutes. So, not necessarily. Video length doesn't necessarily impact rewards. I think what you should be focused on is like, go back to your analytics, see where people might have fell off while viewing your 1 minute plus content. I think watch time is something that is super important to look at when it comes to 1 minute plus analytics. And then, so the answer is no. Like, will I make more money if my videos are longer? Not necessarily. Are only longer videos considered eligible to generate revenue, or is it all videos that you post? When will you start seeing the revenue you've generated? So the creativity program beta is designed to encourage creators to create high quality content, generating higher earning potential and opening doors to more exciting and real world opportunities. So only videos that are 1 minute plus are eligible for rewards in CPB. I think something to note here too is that not every single 1 minute plus video may accrue like earnings from this program, because we want to encourage original content or authentic content. We see a lot of like bad creators uploading duplicate content from like different creators, and I know some of you guys feel that pain point because some of that content is yours and people are like reposting it.
Thank you for the share if you care.
And so those videos will not count towards CPB and they will not be earning money off of them. As far as when you will see your videos accrue revenue, you should see it updated on your dashboard in 1 to 2 business days if it has over 1,000 qualified unique video view from that For You page. If I use features like Duet and Stitch, will these videos still be eligible? What qualifies as original content? So original content is content that is produced, owned solely by the creator. So we don't want to reward those content.
Yeah, it's 4:30 p.m. Why is it dark out? I gotta turn on extra lights in here.
For example, like using one little sticker on the video that has been completely duplicated or like re-uploaded. Just because it's sped up or it has added filters, we don't consider that to be high quality original content. And then Duet and Stitches, currently we don't count as CPB eligible. So we want to stay away from those when it comes to like content creation for the CPB program or CPB. Does joining the program affect my video views or engagement? No, it does not. I think this is a very big myth in the community, and we want to really stress that at TikTok,
you
we
better get this coin.
Encouraging content creators and rewarding people who are creating great 1 minute plus content. And so we don't want to be affecting any video engagement or video views, at least from the product end. And so this is a big myth that we want to bust today. And I think we're ready to kind of move into our live Q&A session. How should we do this?
We're
going to do it as best we can. If your video if your question hasn't been approved yet, that doesn't necessarily mean we're not going to get it to it. I, along with someone else, Christine, who's been backstage helping us filter through all these questions, we're trying to pick and choose the questions that are most relevant to the content we've covered, but also are getting asked the most frequently. So again, we appreciate your patience as we try to get through as many of these questions as possible. There are 200 of them. So we are gonna, which is great that everyone is so curious to learn more, but we're gonna try to get through as many as possible and hopefully answer the ones that are most relevant to the community that's here. So first question, is content considered original if you use a recommended sound and or song? Are there any, so I guess reframing a little, are there any songs or sounds you can't use when creating longer video for CPB specifically?
No, so those recommended sounds should be fine.
Okay, great. As long as, if they're copyright free and everything. Great. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Is longer form video created in CapCut and uploaded to TikTok frowned upon?
No, it's not. We actually highly encourage like these editing tools. We want to see like high quality content, which means like if it's edited, we encourage that. We want to see that. Use your creativity.
Look at here, y'all.
Great.
In order
So
to
edit in CapCut, and then
I highly encourage, especially if you're doing
does the video need
creating
to
from
be
your phone, use
61
a stylus like
seconds
this.
in order to be eligible and earn a profit, or can it be exactly 60 seconds?
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but on TikTok, it actually going from 59 to 1 minute. It doesn't say 60, but 1 minute. As long as it hits that minute, I think we're okay to call it. We're good.
Yeah. So I think we also received another question. Yes, I just found it. How come when I use the 1 minute video feature, it posts as 59 seconds? So when you're posting content to TikTok and you want to create a video that is 1 minute or longer, you actually need to select the 3 minute or longer option, right? If you only select 1 minute, it'll automatically stop your video at 59 seconds. So when you're creating in app, you want to make sure you've selected 3 minutes or 10 minutes so that it'll push you over that 60-second mark. Great. So we answered 2 questions.
Yeah, you got to make sure to do that on here.
Okay.
Or else.
If we repost our old original content, is that considered eligible for CPB?
I want to say yes if it's your own content. I think I also saw a question in here that says like we get tagged with like that original content tag right now. Like how can we fix that? I know it feels sometimes that like when you go through our user support or like our help center, it may feel like there's just an automated reply. Actually, on the back end, we do receive those requests and we're hearing your feedback. And so if you feel like your content has been wrongly moderated and it is your original content and you're able to prove that, then that should be okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. Top upvoted question. We have some concerns from the group about support channels that currently exist for eligible or not eligible creativity program beta videos. If you could, Hiso, reiterate what channels are currently available to creators. How can they get support for their program participation, funds, videos that are deemed ineligible, etc. And then what are future plans for maybe improving those support channels as well?
Yeah, I think one thing is there's always going to be an opportunity for you to appeal a rejection, or let's say you get wrongly kicked out. That is the first step that we also tell our internal teams. Hey, make sure that the creator has tried to appeal, because there is a team dedicated at TikTok reviewing those requests. Mm-hmm. If your appeal was not incorrectly rejected, then I would recommend to go through the report a problem in the help center or in app. So I know it doesn't seem like there's human support in the back, but trust me, like we are getting all of your feedback and we're seeing things that are happening and we're doing our best to resolve. As for like in the future, like will we have actual humans to chat in? I actually don't know because I don't touch that side of product. But maybe this is a question that we can take back to our support team to ask, hey, is this something that's in planning for?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think as we continue to host these types of workshop sessions, and we'll also be hosting an office hours next week, which everyone here is invited to as well. This is really a great channel of feedback directly from the creator community to our team. This feedback and these comments do not fall on deaf ears. Everything that is relayed to us, we are relaying back to the internal team as well. So we appreciate any feedback that's shared with our team in these moments, and we'll be sure to relay it again to the appropriate internal teams. Okay. Next question, which I think I might be able to help answer, Hiso, but it's, are hashtags going to be as important moving forward to your videos, or will keywords, SEO, and captions take priority? I also saw another question dropped that was asking, are hashtags really important? How do hashtags help your content get pushed? Things like that. So what I will say is I don't necessarily think hashtags versus captions that one is better than the other. I think you should be using both as a creator dually, and I think you should be really strategic about the captions and the hashtags you're using. That caption space is like real estate in Beverly Hills, right? It is so valuable, and it is so important to not only the success of your video, but also to just your brand in general on TikTok. You want to take advantage of that caption space as much as you possibly can to, one, contextualize the video, but also to increase and improve the potential of discoverability for that video. So when I say contextualize, that's kind of circles us back to content strategy for longer form video.
All right, y'all.
You want to use the caption space.
I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace and love.
With viewers a little bit about what that video is going to be.
In case y'all do the replay, I encourage y'all today. Let's get it. Peace and love.